Hello, what is good, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. I am Crystal if you are new here, and we are doing something a little bit different today. I am taking you guys with me on our first ever omakase experience. It's Julian's birthday, or it was his birthday yesterday, so I thought, you know what? We've been wanting to try omakase for a while now. We've seen it all over TikTok, so I'll just treat you out for your birthday. So we're here at Hidden Fish in San Diego, California, and if you guys aren't familiar, omakase just stands for a chef's choice in Japanese. So I think it's like an 18-course meal, and they have 2 seatings. So I think one's at 5 and then one's at 9. Could be wrong, I have to double check on that, but our reservation is at 9 p.m. They only have like, I want to say 12 seats inside, but we are so excited. We are huge fans of sushi. I love sushi. I've been craving it literally every single week for the past, like, since this year started. I don't know why, but my sushi craving has just spiked up, so I'm like hyped for today. But I just wanted to take you guys with us and talk about our experience a little bit. You know, why not? Share the joy. But yeah, we'll see you inside. When I tell y'all I was so excited for this, I was so excited and fully ready to expand my taste palette. But for some reason, I was feeling a little intimidated, and I realized it was because I've never dined at a place that was so intimate and where you as the customer are the real center of focus. But my nerves were immediately calmed because when we stepped through that door, the staff was extremely friendly and made us feel super comfortable. And the best advice they could give for us first-timers was to thoroughly enjoy the food and just take in the entire experience. Once we were ready to begin, the chef placed an additional plate in front of us where we could grab the sushi once it was ready. We also had ginger to cleanse our palate, the menu for the night, and on the back of the drinks menu was a menu to order more if we choose to do so at the end. As mentioned, this was an 18-course meal with fish coming from a variety of places, including Japan, Korea, New Zealand, and Canada. And what we learned is that the menu could change the day of based on the availability. So there's a lot of planning and work that goes into this, which is why it may be more expensive. It's a reflection of the time, skill, and effort that goes into creating such a truly exceptional dining experience. And boy, was it exceptional. We started off strong with a local spiny lobster, which it looked small, but it was packed with so much flavor and was the perfect start into our meal.
First nigiri here is the sea bream. It's coming from Japan.
The second course was sea bream, which I've never tried before, and it was super rich without having that strong fishy taste, and the texture of the meat was juicy, plus it was paired with radish ponzu, which I think added to the flavor. We also got to try barracuda, which was one of Julian's favorites. He loves seared sushi since it's like almost comparable to meat, and he really enjoys that smoky flavor. It was also paired with ginger, which was all of his favorite things in one bite.
That was fire. The smoky flavor.
It's a striped jack from Japan.
And don't get me started with the striped jack. It was light and buttery and made me question why I haven't tried this sooner. I was so surprised with the flavor profile and truly blown away.
My number one right now.
But what I was really anticipating was the yellowtail. If you've been watching my last few videos, I've been talking about it, and I was so excited when I saw it was on the menu, and it did not disappoint. You see that happy dance? It literally melted on my tongue. However, as much as I enjoyed the yellowtail, I think salmon will always be goated in my book. And this was the best salmon nigiri I've ever had in my entire life. It was rich, buttery, with a taste of subtle sweetness, and it has this delicate texture that is slightly firm but still tender and melts in your mouth. beautiful. All of these are like, it's like art. I said art. As the dinner went on, the sushi kept getting better and better and better. We got to try black cod from Canada, bluefin tuna from Spain, sea perch, which is a seasonal in Japan and one of the most expensive fish on the market, and chutoro, which was the 15th course, and that is bluefin tuna belly, and what we wrote down as quote unquote the most melty and made Arturo happy. One dish I do want to specifically point out is the uni, and I feel like she's a controversial dish because people are either a fan of her and others are like, you know, I know you can, but why would you? And if you've ever seen uni before, it does come from sea urchin and has this very distinct look, taste, and texture to it. I feel like for me, I'm personally like a little indifferent. It's not something that I would order, but I'll eat if it's there. So I did want to give it another shot. And let me be honest with you, it's still not my favorite. There was a part of me that also just couldn't get past the look of it, but when I closed my eyes, it was pretty tasty. I really liked it with the rice nikuro, which is salmon caviar. However, Julian really loved it, and so it's definitely something worth trying at least once if you ever have the chance to. And then we ended this amazing meal with toro tartare and a yellowtail hand roll. Overall, the dinner was delicious and worth every cent in my book. From the ambiance, the energy, and the food, Julian and I really enjoyed ourselves, and we're happy that we finally broke our omakase cherry, because we'll definitely be coming back for more and hopefully be able to try this one day in Japan. I really appreciate you if you stayed to the end. This was such a fun video to make, and I love sharing my first experiences with you. I'm definitely not a sushi expert, but hopefully convinced you enough to try omakase at some point. It was so good. That's all I gotta say. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I see you in the next one. Bye!
Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the